As soon as Chitrakarma saw the ashes of Kamdev lying on the ground, a peculiar desire arose in his mind. Chitrakarma was a great sculptor, so he took this opportunity to skillfully model a man out of it. He made a very lean and lanky stick figure. Then, by invoking the grace of Lord Shiva, he breathed life into the figure, and it came alive. Thus, from the ashes of Kamdev, the most wrathful and powerful demon was born. His name was Bhandasur. His body was as hard as Vajra, and he had no flesh. He was only made up of skin and bones. As he was made from the ashes of Kamdev, he retained his powers to craft illusions at will. Chitrakarma felt pleased with his creation. He embraced him with affection and taught him the worship of Lord Shiva. He asked him to perform great penance so as to procure a boon from Lord Shiva. Bhandasur did so, and after just 100 days of strenuous penance, Lord Shiva appeared before him. Bhandasur asked for 3 boons. Firstly, no one in the 3 worlds should be able to take his life. Secondly, half of the energy of his foes should be added into him. And thirdly, their weapons should have no effect whatsoever on him. Lord Shiva granted these boons to him, and in addition, blessed him with unchallenged sovereignty over the 3 worlds for a limited period of time, and then disappeared. Bhandasur then created 2 powerful brothers from his 2 shoulders, Vishukra and Vishanga. Then he created armies after armies. In total, he created 3,000 Akshohini armies. One Akshohini army consists of about 22,000 chariots, the same number of elephants, 3 times more number of horses, and 5 times more number of infantry. That comes up to about 218,000 warriors in each army. And there were 3,000 such armies. To put that in context, the war of Mahabharata was fought between 11 Akshohini armies of the Kauravas and 7 Akshohini armies of the Pandavas. But here, Bhandasur alone had 3,000 Akshohini armies. And what did he do with these armies? He gave them power to take up an invisible gaseous form, and then ordered them to enter the bodies of every living being in the 3 worlds, and like a parasite, drain their hosts of their life force. Bhandasur took 1,000 armies and invaded Swargalok. Since the Asuras were all invisible, the demigods did not even come to know that they were being attacked. As days passed, the demigods grew weaker. Their lips began to shrivel. Their eyes became weak and lusterless. Their once full and plump cheeks became pale and hollowed. Their eyes sank into their sockets. Their muscular bodies began to shrink until only skin and bone were visible. They lost all their charm and beauty and became extremely ugly. They stopped laughing and smiling. Even the Apsaras, who were once the most beautiful and graceful in the 3 worlds, forgot how to sing and dance, and became old and charmless, and hence became embarrassed of their ugliness, due to which they hid themselves from the rest of the world. Similarly, Vishukra took another 1,000 armies and invaded Bhulok, that is the earth. He possessed all the human beings, animals, birds, and drank up their bodily fluids. Similar to Swargalok, the habitants of Bhulok also became skinny skeletons, deformed, ugly, and impotent. Animals and birds stopped looking for food. All the plants and trees, flowers and fruits began to dry up. Unlike the habitants of Swargalok, human beings were dependent on food for their survival. And since there were no crops left, they started to starve to death. Even below the earth, in Patal Lok, Bhandasur's other brother Vishanga, with the help of the remaining 1,000 armies, spread death and destruction. All the serpents lost their venom and became small and weak. Other dwellers of Patal Lok also became unhealthy and even started to quarrel with each other. In order to find a solution to this problem, all the gods approached Lord Vishnu. But upon reaching his abode, they found that Lord Vishnu was sad at the demise of his son Kamadev. Devi Lakshmi, who could not bear the loss of her son, had abandoned Lord Vishnu. In spite of this, Lord Vishnu cheerfully welcomed all the gods and demigods. The demigods described their plight to Lord Vishnu and sought his help. Lord Vishnu explained to them that because of the boons Bhandasur had received from Lord Shiva, nobody who resided within the universe could subdue him, and hence they should all approach Sri Mahashambhu, who resided outside the universe in a formless state and was immune to the Maya of Bhandasur. Hence, all the gods ventured to the edge of the universe, where they found a very hard wall which was impossible to penetrate even for the strongest beings. All the gods united in their attempt to break out of this wall. After a very long time, they were finally able to create a small tunnel in the wall through which Lord Brahma, Vishnu, and all the demigods escaped outside the universe, where they found pure nothingness. There they sang the praises of the formless Sri Mahashambhu and prayed to him to take a form and appear before them. Sri Mahashambhu answered their prayers and appeared in the form of Lord Shiva, holding a trident and a skull in his hands, and accompanied by Sri Parashakti. Sri Mahashambhu told them not to be disheartened and explained to them that the reason for all these inauspicious events is the Kama Pralaya, and it is only Sri Lalita Tripura Sundari who can resurrect the world after Kama Pralaya. The gods then asked Sri Mahashambhu how they could invoke Sri Lalita Devi.